Yeah. I'm gonna get boring. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It is us again. Here we are. You and I. Raising our vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's a pretty grey day here in the Wye Valley, so
Yeah,
it's a good day to raise our vibe in a good way. So let's just come into this space together first, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So I invite you to close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, allow yourself to be energized. And as you breathe out, just letting go of any tension in the body. Becoming aware of your breath as it moves through your belly or your chest. And notice as you become aware of your breath, you come deeper into presence. And today, let's do a slightly different presence exercise. So just imagine there's a beautiful sphere of beautiful, glowing golden light just above your feet. And then on the next in-breath, pull that light into your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, up into your hips and pelvis, up along the spine and the central torso, separating down along the arms all the way to your fingertips. And then fingers, hands, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, neck, head, and face swirling up into the crown, your crown. And just feel your whole body now vibrating with this beautiful golden, pulsating, sparkling light. And if there's anywhere that you feel particular tension or stress in your body, allow that golden light to move into that space. And on the next in-breath, expand that tension until it just dissipates and pops out of your sphere. And then just gently bringing your hands to your heart. And thanking yourself for being here, being grateful to your beautiful heart, the manifester of all your dreams and desires. Appreciation for your beautiful heart. And then take those hands up in a little stretch. Flutter open your eyes, maybe yawn out the face, come back into this space. Okay. So what should we do today, Stacey? So
first I'm gonna have to put my phone on silent.
Okay. So just to reintroduce the Raise Your Vibe, this is Raise Your Vibe cards were developed by me over lots and lots of experience of holding co-creating transformational space in workshops, one-to-ones, teacher trainings, and I just feel it's a great way to bring up your frequency, because when we spend 68 seconds talking about something or feeling something that we're grateful for, then we automatically start attracting more of the same to us. So it's not about necessarily wanting more things, it's just being about grateful for what you've already got.
Indeed.
So on that note, what's the warm-up today?
Well, today, do you want me to go? I'm just going to do I'm going to do random.
Okay, do random.
Oh, if you were the weather, what would you be?
Okay, so if I was the weather today, there's a little bit of kind of thunderstorm energy around, but it's like it's a welcome energy for breaking through to the other side, to the final weather. And I'm just really, I'm quite involved in my business today and getting things out there. So it feels like, bringing in that storm of creativity so that I can break through to the other side.
I think I have to have a think. I think I'm the other side from you. I think I'm that bit after it's rained, you know, when it still smells like rain and you're not entirely sure it isn't going to rain again, but it's quite like it feels fresh, like something's happened, but yeah, there's still like a bit of wind. I mean, like I have wind, that's not what I meant. But I mean, like, you know, and it's still like you still feel like there's something going on in the weather system, so the clouds are still busy and all the rest of it.
Beautiful.
That's how I feel.
Good. So let's crack on then with a gratitude card.
Okay, I've separated out the ones we've done so far. It's just because, you know, here they are. A place that was magical to me as a child.
Oh, this is one of my favorite cards.
Let me get.
Do you want to go first, or shall I go first?
I absolutely don't mind.
Ooh. Go on, then you go first, and because I don't think I've heard your magical place.
Have you not?
No.
Surprising, because I do talk a lot.
I know
everything. Okay, I'll go. So a magical place to me as a child was the fields behind my childhood home. So we had a big garden, which was lovely, and I did love my garden as well, but there was a little gap in the fence at the end of the garden and you could get into the fields behind, and the fields kind of went quite a long way. I mean, it felt like a really long way as a child. Like it just felt like it went on forever, these fields, until the next even small village. And so my one of my childhood friends and I, we used to spend hours in those fields just climbing trees or building dens or paddling in the brooks. There was a pond, and I think it was on private land because we did get shouted at a few times by various men in wellies and probably tweed, if I'm thinking about it properly, but definitely a waxed jacket. And he would come out and shout at us but we used to love, there was this tree that reached over this pond. It wasn't even a big pond and it was a bit gross, but we loved sitting in that tree over the pond, and this guy used to come out and shout at us, and we was like, ooh. So yeah, that was one of mine.
Perfect timing as well.
Right, wasn't it? Almost like I've done this before.
Yeah. So magical place for me when I was a child was well, I used to live opposite a lake, but it had a fence around it. And when I was little, I always used to go out after the rain because there was all these snails everywhere. I was crazy about snails. And I used to go out in the rain or after the rain and just collect all these different snails in a bucket. And then I used to take them into my shed, which was kind of like my den, and I had like an old fish tank in there, and I used to put all these snails in there, and it just smelled like snail shit, the place, but it was kind of comforting to me. And then I had this little chair, and I was a real bookworm, so I used to just sit in my den and read loads of books. I've just read thousands and thousands of books, and I used to just sit there, and that was my like special place away from everybody, because we had a massive family all the time. There was loads of kids around, so this was my little space where, you know, going out in the rain, one, nobody else wanted to do that, and two, in the shed.
Nice. You're invoking the goat spirit. Goats don't go out in the rain. I swear to God, they do not go out.
Neither does my dog.
No.
He hates it. It's just like, come on.
Yeah, I can bring those goats their favourite food, and they'll just be like, you're going to have to bring it over here. Right. I do love a snail. You can buy snail like stuff for your face now, can't you? It's supposed to be like skincare, snail.
Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
Nice skin.
Well, you just get a snail to go over your face, though. Why
yeah.
not?
Oh, yeah, you could. I don't see why you couldn't do that. I mean, if you really wanted to.
You could have a snail moustache.
That'd be a slug stash, wouldn't it? Slug, I don't know why, because they're the same, but slugs and snails are different. All right, partner. Oh, this one's a different one. I'm going backwards. I'm never entirely sure if it's backwards when I hold it up to the screen. But this is, if you could manifest one desire right now, what would it be?
Okay. So
and then there's a bit more. It says,
yes.
And what are the feelings that this would make you feel? So do you want me to talk you through it and you can reply to me?
Yeah, I kind of know what it is, but yes, do talk me through it and I will do it as you're talking.
All right. So, Rebecca, if you could manifest one desire right now, what would it be?
So my desire really at the moment, and it's kind of what I've focused on, is getting this retreat center in Greece up and running, and like we've nearly finished the house, so that's one thing. And the feelings that this gives me, it's going to be such a place of sanctuary for myself included, but for everyone who comes there. And it's like, it's just the laughter, the community, the joy, and the transformation that happens. And that's my special place as an adult, being in those transformational spaces. So it just I feel love and joy and absolute presence and just laughter. Just this feeling, this sense of being able to have like a laugh with people, and just, you know, that belly laugh thing when you're just really in a state of yes.
All right.
And that's it.
What color are these feelings?
Pink.
Okay.
Pink and sparkly. Yeah, maybe a little bit of orange in there.
Right. Now,
a bit like the Raise Your Goodbye cards, really.
Please, yeah. So close your eyes,
and
I want you to spread this color from the tips of your toes right up through your ankles, your shins, your knees, your thighs, into your hips, into the spine, bringing it up through the middle of your body, through your heart, shoulders, down through your arms, elbows, fingertips, right back up your arms into the back of your shoulders, up through your neck and over the crown of your head. And a deep breath in, and just breathe in this beautiful pink sparkly color with a touch of orange.
I have to say that feels rather good.
Absolutely. Sparkly.
So what would you like to manifest at this moment? Close your eyes.
Hey.
Tune into your heart and ask your heart, what's your heart's desire at this moment in time?
Right now, it's not really a physical thing, but I'd like to manifest. I don't know if it's possible, but like I'd like to manifest my children really understanding what I'm trying to create for them in the future. So I'm trying to create a life, I'm trying to create a life surrounded solely by people who believe in love being the most powerful force and being the only force that they want in their lives. So I'm trying to create a world for me and my children where we're only surrounded by kind, honest, genuine people. That's what I'd like to manifest.
And what does that feel like in your body? What are the feelings associated with that? If you gave yourself that, what would the feelings be?
It would be, I would feel, it would feel peaceful, but energetic. So that it would feel, I don't know what, it would feel abundant. It would feel energetically abundant, because I wouldn't be spending energy on trying to convince them that this is possible, because I know that it is. And so I kind of, so I want to manifest this ability to just be in the knowing that this is possible, and know that they will come around in their own time.
And so that feels,
the feelings would be one of, I think, peace, really. Like,
okay. So what color is your piece?
It's like a bluey turquoise color, like like a sort of dark egg blue, but more green in it.
Okay. So now just imagine that color spreading all the way down to the tips of your toes, up through your body, down your arms to the tips of your fingers, and then up into your shoulders, all the way up into your scalp, and right to the ends of your hair on your beautiful head. Whole body filled with this peaceful dark egg green blue light. And just breathe that in for a moment. That's beautiful. And what I notice about doing this practice is that, you know, when we hear other people saying what they want and the colors associated, we can do those for ourselves because there's no, it's good for me to feel that peace as well as, you know, all the joy and the love and the laughter from my manifestation. And there's no limit to it. This is the thing about feelings. This is the thing about gratitude and appreciation. There's no limit to how good you can feel. Now, if you're right down, you know, in a state of low depression, then it might be a slow journey up there. But everybody can find something that they're grateful for. And especially when you play these cards, because it gives you a little clue and a cue. And you can just start like from where you're at and build it up. Yeah,
it's nice to learn, you know, to just see things in small steps, you know, when you've been, I mean, you know, my story, but like, so this time, well, 2.5 years ago, I was quite like down in the dumps, and I didn't really, you know, wasn't practicing that gratitude every single day because I was literally in a survival state. But I think even like having been in that state, being able to use that feeling of gratitude every day, it really does help. So you don't have to be starting from a place of kind of like stability or even okayness, I don't know what the word is, but like, you know, kind of what you would consider to be in a stable situation. You don't have to start from there to be grateful. You can start right from the bottom and just be like, okay, I'm grateful I made it through these next 5 minutes. I'm grateful that, you know, not everything is shit, just like this little bit, you know.
And you can always find something. I'm breathing. I have a body. Do you know what I mean? Like I have a bed, unless of course you haven't got a bed. Like the things that you have in our lives that we take for granted. You know, one of those questions on there is like the best purchase of the last year, you know, because we often hanker after these things. And one of my best purchases in the last couple of years is like my bed, my mattress.
You love that.
And I am grateful for that every single day, because it means I get a good night's sleep, and that's like a really important way to be. So it can be material things as well that you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be just anyway. Okay,
for this flat right now.
Do you think that we should kind of leave it here for today, because we've talked quite a lot, and not play a wild card, just so that we can get in that kind of 25-minute window?
It's in the 25 minutes. We're doing well. I do have more potatoes to pack.
And so so please join us again tomorrow, same time, same place, 2 p.m. London time. And if you want to purchase your own pack of cards, all of those links are under there, as are the links to what we're doing and our website over the next months to come. So please do, if you haven't joined our mailing list or subscribe to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel, because there's going to be a lot more videos this year, because that's my commitment to the transformational path.
Indeed.
Thanks, Stacey.
Thank you.
And I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.